I haven't done a YouTube video in a while, and I've been wanting to make one, and I go back and forth on what I want to do. So I just thought I'd do a sketchbook tour of one of my sketchbooks here that I've shown a couple of these pages before, but not all of them together. So here we go. Um, First page, some notes, some playing around with materials and stuff just to get going, seeing how the paper works with watercolor pencils and same sort of stuff. Um, Nothing too interesting here, I don't think. That's kind of a fun little doodle. Yep, some ideas for the Clockworks application I'm working on. Someday I'll finish that. These were done on a plane. Let's see, get this right. A plane ride back from East Coast. So yeah, just doodling while I'm flying, stuck in a plane. Yep, some trees, on some trees, mountains and stuff. Always. This is kind of a fun one. I like that. Kind of cool. I don't know if it's gonna anything gonna come out of it. I'm liking this technique of this tree here. Is that making it even worse? Yeah, I don't want to go too much on the zooming with my cell phone here. I'll end up messing things up. But I like that texture. That's pretty cool. And yeah, working on my trees still. Probably forever. Some ideas for maps. I would like to do some sort of hexagonal game mapping thing, tiles. I don't know. More of this world thing here. I don't even know if that was on a plane. Oops. Or if that was just messing around someday. Little spaceships added in. Going with the dot texture there, along with this three-line texture I usually default to. I don't like that. That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, some empty hexagons. I scanned these in, and I'm using them in my digital art now. And sorry, Kat just asked me a question. We'll go out in a bit. Got to give me a moment or 10. So yeah, I scanned these in, and I've been using them in my digital tablet. Let's see. Nope, saying I came across I like. Creativity is inventing, experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, making mistakes, and having fun. From Mary Lou Cook. Making dirty pages. I don't remember who advises that, but I just want to make a lot of dirty pages. It's kind of, yeah, what's going on here? I like this. I think that's pretty cool. The composition is pretty cool. I like I did a video on this one. Yep, this was part of the video a while ago. Yep. Let's see. This these are kind of cool. I like that little guy. That's fun. And this one too. I like how I'm trying to figure out how to make this more predictable when I put things together. It seems like it shouldn't struggle with it so much, but for whatever reason, I try to make this mountainy, wavy pattern, and sometimes it comes out cool, and sometimes it just falls flat. And this is a thing, I guess. Yeah, so here's kind of that idea of whoop whoop of kind of so, you know, I don't know yet. Yeah, and yeah, me going, hey, this is kind of cool. I like it. How can I make it more predictable? So that's what I've been kind of playing with. This little note here about, moving from one shape to another via this texture. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm using my Pixel Buds for my microphone. You have to let me know if it's totally awful and I should never do it again or if they're fine. I like that tree. I like how the texture comes up the trunk there. That's cool. And then the hashing is on the branches also. Some of them I think it really does a cool job. Yeah, yeah. What's this? I was figuring out something, width and height. Yeah, I don't know what that is. This is a fun one. I like this sketch, and I think I posted this somewhere. I don't know if it was on Instagram or YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Um, so yeah, I wasn't sure if like that's up or that looks better. That's fun too. Oop, come on, Mike, stay in the frame. And then, that way's kind of cool too. And so is that. So the compositions in how they work in those different positions, it's kind of fun. Anyway, yeah, more just stuff. This is a YouTube video too that I did about making videos is hard. It still continues to be. Some notes. I actually did another video, a hummingbird video, where I took a video of a hummingbird and I took the stills and rendered it. I thought it was pretty cool. Didn't do as well as I thought it would, but that's okay. Some ideas around the solitaire card stuff I've been doing. Yeah, let's see what else. Random crow with big eyeballs and a weird beak. Yep, this is kind of cool. Yep. It's fun. Same texture, idea of trying to take that three-line thing through different shapes. I think that turned out fun. And another thing about this, I need to get my roting pen back out. Roting? I think that's how you pronounce it. But when I go over this with my finger, you can feel the texture of the ink, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's kind of mountainy, kind of fun. I really like how that turned out. Hey, Mike. Some things do turn out fun. And yeah, I did this, and I don't know if I intended at the time for it to look like a tree, but when I look back at this, and at the time I was like, oh, that's pretty cool idea of, yeah, of doing a tree shape. And before I go any further, this is pretty cool. I think I like that shape composition. It needs to be redone though. And yeah, so interspersing trees in with these shapes. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Then I have more organic shapes here with the circles by hand. So I don't know, interesting, kind of fun. Can you feel? Yeah, some stuff. So anyway, I'm taking this idea, and that didn't really work. Yeah. Anyway, um, but I think that's really cool. Again, kind of the idea of a tree, branches, and then carrying it out. Oop, come here. Carrying it out even farther, and coming down, seeing, playing with that. So yeah, I got some other ideas around this. It's kind of spooky, gothy looking too. Anyway, started to do that here. I was trying to go for a rose. Yeah, it didn't really work. I kind of fell apart halfway through. I like this composition here of this tree. Yeah, I've kind of carried that into some other sketches, maybe not in here, but in other books. Um, Playing around with this, I actually think I started off of a Pinterest and was kind of going off of an existing um, picture on Pinterest or artwork, and then I branched out and did some of my own stuff. I think that's okay. Um, yeah, and I like how that shape, the texture there. Oh, great! I got an incoming call. Let's go ahead and decline that. Sorry about that. I don't know if you heard that, but I did. Let's see what else. Where was I? Oh, last page. Um, just scribbling some stuff, figure thing. I don't know. Um, and then yeah, this is actually what I was playing with. I'm not sure if, again, what the correct side up is, but yeah. Anyway, I think that's what I was thinking, and then yeah, just a doodle. I don't know if it really does anything. I just did that last night, so. And that's kind of the last page. Yeah, kind of coming back to this. So I did another kind of similar thing here. kind of following the shapes with that pattern. I don't know if this really looks good or does anything, but it's kind of practicing, seeing if I can, do something predictable. And maybe I shouldn't try to do it predictable. Maybe the act of just letting it randomly come out, see what happens, is part of the fun. Put in these lines too. See? So, oh, Kitty's back. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, some other stuff here, other sketchbook. Well, before we get too far, one thing about this is I put it into I had an idea of can AI critique my artwork? So I did that. I took a picture and put it into Gemini, which is Google's AI tool. And here, let me switch over to the desktop and I'll show you what happened. Like I said, I used Google's Gemini AI tool here to critique a piece of art that I did. So I asked if this is possible, and Gemini said, absolutely, would be happy to provide feedback. Well, awesome. So I took a picture of my drawing and dropped it into the prompt here and said, okay, what do you think? So this is a very interesting drawing. Thank you, Gemini. You've used a variety of lines and hatching techniques to create a sense of depth and texture. Cool. I like I like the feedback that there is depth there because that's what one thing I've been trying to do with these sorts of shapes and hatching is figure out ways to create depth. Um, anyway, and the composition is quite strong. Awesome, with shapes and forms balancing each other. Shapes, okay, and form. All right, cool. Um, line work is fluid and confident. Awesome. Contrast between thick and thin. Cool. Hatching. Yes, some cross-hatching ideas. And yeah, again, composition, well balanced and visually interesting. Sweet. Areas of improvement, which is this is cool. Some shapes a bit undefined. Okay, okay. Explore ways to define edges and shapes to add clarity, which I would actually agree with because if I would have come back here again with some lines, I think around the very edge of this hatching, I think that would have made some of these shapes more distinct. Maybe even pulled out this negative space here a bit more. I don't know. So yeah, I'm good with that input. Let's see what else. Feels a bit static. Okay. And experiment with different types of hatching, create wide textures. Okay, so more textures, different hatching, and feels a bit static. Line direction or introducing curved lines could be add some movement and energy. So yeah, yeah, maybe I could add in some lines or something that aren't necessarily associated with the hexagons or the geometric shapes and also the hatching technique that I use. Um, yeah, that may be cool. So yeah, so there is what Gemini said. I could answer these questions to continue the conversation, but I thought that was pretty cool. I could just drop in a one of my drawings and just get a different perspective. So there you go. Thanks for your time.